Guys, in this video, we will be learning how we can select rows and columns from Pandas data frame. First, we will load a CSV file and then we will be dealing with rows and columns from Excel sheets. I am using editor PyCharm and Python version 3.12 is installed on my computer. Before getting started with any of the implementation, you have to install Pandas library on your computer. If you have not yet installed it, you have to open your command prompt, or you can open the terminal from PyCharm and run a one command, that is pip install pandas. Once Pandas library is installed on your computer, you can use Pandas feature in your Python code. Let's get started with the tutorial. What is data frame? As you know, data frame is a two-dimensional data structure, right? Data is aligned in a tabular fashion in rows and column. Okay. We will perform basic operations like selecting rows and columns from data frame. I have one CSV handy with me. If you see this CSV, we have few rows and columns in form of this data which belongs to one sector, right? Where we have sales basis on countries. Okay, so we are going to perform few operation on this test CSV sheet. We'll be loading this data and then we'll be selecting rows and columns, right? If you want to see this CSV, this is right here at the same location where I have saved this program, right? This data is in form of CSV format. This is comma separated, right? So first we will import pandas library and then we will load this CSV file into data frame, right? Let me import pandas. This is alias and we have to say result equals to pd dot then dot read CSV, right? We have to pass on the file name, that is test CSV dot CSV. Okay, we can print this result, right? If you're in the program, so you will get your old data from this Excel sheet, right? You can see the same data we could see in the output window. Okay, if you want to see the type of the object, this is a data frame, you could see, right? Now we have to select columns from this data frame. So this is pretty simple. Create a one variable and then you can see result and then you say any column name. I would say sales, right? And then print C1. So you can select a single column from this result, right? You could see the sales is written. Okay. If you want to select multiple columns, then you have to pass on multiple columns in form of list, right? So let's say I want to pass on country also, and you will get sales and country both columns from this data. Okay, you could see sales and country we got. Okay, so this is how we can get single or multiple columns from data frame, right? If you want to get the rows from this data frame, then this log attribute you have to use. Here we can pass any index of the row that we want to get, and that row would be printed, right? If you're in the program, so you will get the row, right? This is index 2. Okay, 300 is the sales, so you get 300 is the sales, right? This is a complete row you got from this statement. Okay, if you want to get multiple rows at the same time, then the same way we can do, let's say 1 and 4, or maybe we will include 2, right? It will return 1, 4 and 2 rows, right? You see 1, 4 and 2 row we got. So this is how we can get multiple rows from a data frame, and this is how we can multiple columns from a data frame. Okay, if you want to filter out your data frame also on a specific column, this can also be done with help of index column here, right? So we can set one column as an index. I'm saying sector, right? This would be my index column, and we can filter the data on this column, right? With help of loc attribute. Let me remove all this, right? And we have to say R1 where result dot loc retail, right? And then print it. Okay, so it will filter out the data on this index column on sector, right? So you will get where sector is retail. So all those rows you will get, right? If you're in the program, if you want to pass on more filter, right? You also include petrol also. Okay, then multiple values can also be provided in the loc attribute, right? So you will get this and this row also in this result, right? If you're in the program, so you will get all rows where sector either equals to retail or petrol. Okay, so this is how we can select rows and columns from data frame. We have loaded CSV, and then we have performed select operation on rows and columns, right?
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.